Imagine learning a new skill in half the time it takes most people. What if you could pick up any subject faster than anyone else in the room? It's possible, and it's easier than you think. Did you know that the average person spends 10,000 hours to master something? But research shows that with the right techniques, you can cut that time down by 80%. That's a huge advantage when you want to stay ahead in a fast-paced world. In this video, I'm going to share 6 unique strategies that will help you learn anything faster than anyone else. From hacking your brain to turning failure into your best teacher, these techniques will transform how you approach learning. You'll also discover how teaching others can make you an expert and why short, focused study sessions work better than endless hours of work. Stick with me, and you'll learn how to speed up your learning process, boost your skills, and become a master in no time. Ready to learn faster? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Neurohacking your brain. The art of rapid learning. Learning faster begins with understanding your brain. Did you know your brain is capable of rewiring itself? This is called neuroplasticity. It means you can train your brain to learn quicker by challenging it regularly. Studies show that engaging in brain exercises, like memorizing a new language or solving puzzles, increases your brain's plasticity and boosts your ability to absorb new information. One powerful strategy is to incorporate spaced repetition into your study routine. This technique involves revisiting information at increasing intervals, strengthening the neural connections in your brain each time. In fact, research has shown that spacing out learning sessions increases retention by over 50%. If you're not already using spaced repetition, you're missing out on a major learning hack. Another method is the memory palace technique. You use a familiar place, like your home, and mentally place the information you need to learn in different spots. This strategy is powerful because it taps into your brain's spatial memory, which is designed to be much more efficient than regular memory. Think of it as a mental map that guides you to faster recall. Chapter 2. The power of micro-experiences. Learn by doing, not just watching. It's easy to think watching a tutorial or reading a book is enough. But, according to experts like Josh Kaufman, author of The First 20 Hours, learning by doing is much more effective. By practicing something actively, you create real connections in your brain. These connections help you learn faster than simply absorbing information. One technique to implement is deliberate practice. This involves setting specific goals for each practice session and working on weaknesses. A study in the Journal of Experimental Psychology found that deliberate practice leads to faster skill acquisition by focusing on refining weak areas rather than simply repeating what you already know. Let's take language learning as an example. Instead of just memorizing vocabulary, practice speaking, writing, and listening daily. The more you engage in real-life situations, the faster you'll improve. A common misconception is that you need years to speak a new language fluently. In reality, consistent micro-experiences can get you speaking confidently in a matter of months. Chapter 3. The 5-Minute Mastery Method. How to compress time and learn anything fast. Not all learning sessions need to be long. Research from the University of California suggests that we can only focus for around 25 minutes before our brain's cognitive function begins to decline. That's why the 5-minute learning method is so powerful. Instead of trying to study for an hour straight, break it down into short, intense 5-minute sessions. During each session, focus completely on one task. No distractions. No multitasking. After the 5 minutes, take a 5-minute break, then repeat. This approach, known as the Pomodoro technique, has been shown to boost productivity by 25% and increase retention by focusing your energy in short bursts. This method also prevents burnout. Short intervals keep your energy levels high, allowing you to absorb information without feeling drained. Whether you're learning to play an instrument or mastering a new skill, breaking study sessions into small chunks helps you retain information more effectively. Chapter 4. Unconventional wisdom. Learning from the world's best failures. Many top leaders didn't learn from their success alone, they learned from their failures. For example, Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His failures led him to eventually invent the light bulb. This idea of failing forward is key to learning faster. In fact, studies show that people who embrace failure learn more quickly than those who fear it. Research from Harvard Business School found that leaders who see failure as part of the learning process are 30% more likely to succeed in the long run. They don't get stuck in negative thinking. Instead, they use every failure as a stepping stone to the next breakthrough. So, when you fail at something, don't see it as a roadblock. See it as a lesson. The more you learn to embrace mistakes, the faster you'll bounce back and accelerate your learning. This mindset shift can be the difference between stagnation and success. Chapter 5. The Metacognition Game. How to control your thinking for faster mastery. Metacognition is the practice of thinking about your thinking. It's the ability to recognize how you learn, and then adjust your approach accordingly. Research has found that metacognition can increase learning speed by up to 50%. By being aware of your learning process, you can make small adjustments to improve how effectively you absorb new information. Start by asking yourself questions like, what method works best for me? Or, how can I improve this technique next time? These questions prompt you to adjust your approach in real time, leading to better outcomes. For example, if you realize you're not retaining information, switch up your study method. Try drawing diagrams or teaching the material to someone else. By adjusting based on your thinking, you'll improve faster. One of the simplest ways to practice metacognition is to keep a learning journal. After each session, jot down what went well, what didn't, and what you can change for next time. This helps you become more self-aware, allowing you to adjust your strategies for better results. Chapter 6. The Leadership Edge. How to teach what you learn to accelerate mastery. One of the fastest ways to master a topic is to teach it to someone else. In fact, research shows that teaching others can increase your understanding by up to 90%. This is because teaching forces you to clarify your thoughts, organize your knowledge, and fill in gaps you might have missed. When you explain concepts in simple terms, you deepen your own understanding. This is why the best leaders often surround themselves with mentees or teammates. They use teaching as a tool for self-improvement. Teaching forces you to revisit what you know, identify weak areas, and reinforce strong concepts. Try this. After learning something new, teach it to a friend, family member, or even yourself in the mirror. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but this act of teaching accelerates your learning by forcing you to break down the material in digestible chunks. The more you teach, the faster you'll become an expert. In conclusion, to learn anything faster than anyone, you need to combine the power of neurohacking, hands-on experiences, short focused learning sessions, learning from failure, metacognition, and teaching others. These strategies might not be what you've traditionally been taught, but they're backed by science and proven to work. The next time you face a new challenge, remember that learning faster isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks on mastering any skill in record time.